Right, well, at the top of the show, I did ask people to text in or ring in if they happened to see this wonderful light show over the UK that was happening this weekend. And on the line, we have a regular caller to the show. It's John. John from Basingstoke. Are you there, John?
Hello, Mark. Yes, indeed, I am here. John Ashe with an E from Basingstoke. I'm very much looking forward to speaking to you again, my dear chum.
Well, it's nice to speak to you too, John. Now, are you one of these people who happen to go outside of a night on a Saturday or Sunday and look at this wonderful northern lights we saw?
Well, I happen to be one of those people who did indeed go out to look, but I happen not to be one of those people who, in going out to look, succeeded in seeing them.
Oh, dear.
And so, yes, indeed. So I went out there and I didn't see anything. And I was there a few nights, actually. Not just one night, a few nights.
Okay.
And I'm not convinced.
What, you're not convinced that it's true?
Well, obviously there are northern lights, the aurora borealis, etc. Yes, but I didn't see them here.
Right.
Because, of course, we're too far south, aren't we?
Well,
and, I mean, you know, with my scientific training, I'm aware that this is a northern phenomenon, and we're not really a northern country, are we?
Well,
and so, therefore, it's not possible to see them at this point on the Earth.
Yes, but, John, you see, we had this wonderful solar storm that's going on at the moment with these solar flares, and people even down south as far as Bournemouth and then the south of France saw it. So I think Basingstoke, actually, you could have... It's not within the bounds, not without the bounds of reason that you could have seen it.
Rubbish. That's only if you accept the premise that it's possible to see these things. But I think it's all to do with the power of suggestion. I think the media that's creating this. I think somebody dreamt up the idea, perhaps someone from Finland or somewhere like that, or Sweden or Norway or Iceland or Greenland or Canada or Russia or any of these places where it's possible to see these things if you're far enough up north to speak in sort of northern English terms. Yes, I think that somebody invented it. Well, not the phenomenon, but the idea that you could see it this far south. And it went viral, as it were, and the media decided to, get hold of this and say, this is a good story. We'll get everybody going out of their houses late at night, looking up into the sky, pretending to see, seeing if they can see something. And then if they can't see anything, they'll just pretend.
Well,
they'll use Photoshop or something like that and post it on social media and Bob's your uncle, It's real, in inverted commas, but it isn't. I didn't see anything.
Okay. Well, let me just play something amusing here, actually, John. This is a little a snippet of a news item. I think it comes from Canada, probably in the 1970s or something. And it's well, have a listen to this and see what you make of it.
In the wonder world of science, the Hayden Planetarium has heard from a Minnesota man who claims that the shape of aurora borealis, the northern lights, can be changed by flapping a bedsheet at them from the ground. The planetarium doubts it, but the man says he did successfully flap sheets in his backyard one midnight, though his wife kept hollering at him to cut out the foolishness and get back in the house.
There you go. What do you think of that, John?
Well, it's absolute rubbish, isn't it? There's no way that somebody can just, go outside with some sheets or whatever the claim was and just flap them in the sky and create the aurora borealis. It's absolute nonsense.
Well, he didn't create them, John. He flapped his bed sheets and he changed the pattern. He didn't actually create them with his bed sheets.
Well, I mean, create the pattern.
Right.
I mean, so have any influence upon it at all? I mean, my understanding is it's got to do with the Earth's magnetic field. And it's got nothing to do with bed sheets.
You don't think it's worth an experiment, John, perhaps popping out tonight? Tell your missus, do you mind if I just take the top sheet off, go outside and flap them in the air? Never know.
She'd think I was completely gone. I mean, she sometimes has some worries about my mental state, and of course, my poker stick collection, etc.
Yep.
My stilts, etc.
Yeah, I wouldn't have...
back problems, all sorts of reasons that one might call my rationality into question, which of course would be completely fallacious that anybody would do that. But my wife does sometimes have suspicions about my mental state.
Right.
Well, that would just fuel misgivings, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Okay,
yes.
Fair enough. All right then, John. Well, I just thought I'd play that anyway for amusement. Okay, so...
You don't believe it, do you? You don't believe it, Mark, do you?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not really.
Are you sure? I mean, you did play it.
Well, I did, but that was more just for a bit of fun, really.
Oh. All right. I thought you were being very, very unscientific.
Well,
my scientific training, I couldn't accept something like that, having been a quantity surveyor. Of course, we did, physics was part of our training. Well, I wasn't really interested. equations and things like that. I was more interested in quantity.
Yes, but presumably all that stuff in the sky that's caused by the solar flares is affected by molecules in the air, is it not? That's why you get these wonderful patterns of the flowing molecules. So who's to say that the molecules created by a flapping bedsheet wouldn't have some effect? Never know.
Well, I don't think you get solar particles from bed sheets. You might get, not bed bugs. Oh, what am I after? Yeah, bed bugs would do.
Bed bugs? You mean you might get bed bugs?
You might get bed bugs. You might get skin particles and that sort of thing, but you're not going to get solar particles, are you? Unless, of course, your body happens to be made of the sun, which I think is rather unlikely.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, I suppose skin particles wouldn't affect the Northern Lights. No, true. I mean, I would have thought it's possibly more, or rather less scientific to not experiment. I mean, where would we be in the 21st century without scientists experimenting and going into strange new areas that they didn't know anything about, eh?
Well, I take that point, but one has to consider the reasonableness of the hypothesis in the first place. If you were to investigate every single claim, then I think a lot of time would be wasted. Let me consider that the possibility could be. I hypothesize, let's say, a person walks up to you in the street and says, I hypothesize that the problem with your roof is caused by the fact that you store a large number of polar bears in a massive cage on your roof, which is a very inadvisable thing to do, and of course it's causing the tiles to crack on your roof.
Yes, but John, you could...
That's the hypothesis.
Yes.
Test,
but...
go and have a look.
Well...
Why would I bother to go and have a look when somebody would say something so outlandish, somebody random I saw in the street, doesn't even know anything about my house?
Well, I suppose so, but I think I might just glance up at the roof after that. You never know.
Well, so you don't have the scientific training that I have.
That's true. Well, sorry you couldn't see the lights tonight. You're gonna look tonight just in case, or you've had enough of the old aurora borealis.
I had enough. Yeah, I'm not interested at all. No, not interested.
Got nothing for you.
Can I just say that I did have the great fortune once to. Now this is on the idea of hypothesis. To speak to the leader of the official Monster Raving Loony Party.
Oh, right.
On one occasion.
Right.
Just for fun.
Yep.
Yes, it was at a party, and I just spoke to him.
Yep.
And he told me about one of his ideas, you see.
Yep.
It's a hypothesis. And the idea was that, we should save a lot of energy, a lot of petrol specifically, if when we drive off in our cars to go from home to a destination, we attach a bungee jump, a bungee rope, used for bungee jumping.
Yep.
You can't attach a bungee jump.
No.
That's just a thing that happens, isn't it? That's not a thing that you can hold.
Yeah.
So you can hold the bungee jump. No, uphold
the what? Sorry.
You can now. Let me see. You can hold a bungee rope.
Yeah.
But you can't hold a bungee jump because a bungee jump is something you do, isn't it?
Yes. More.
Well, I suppose actually a jump is still a noun, isn't it? But it's a sort of verb, sort of noun.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can hold a bungee rope.
Yep.
And you would attach that to your car.
Yep.
And you would drive to your destination and put the brake on, handbrake.
Yep. Handbrake.
Go and do whatever it is, jump around in the park, etc.
Yeah.
And when you want to go home, you just take the brake off. It would save an awful lot of fuel.
It would.
However, I'm not going to test that. I'm not going to test that out. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you? Would you test that out?
No,
Mark?
I probably wouldn't. I'm not sure I could find a long enough bungee rope, to be honest. I'm not sure I could find any bungee ropes. I don't know where I could find a bungee rope. Okay.
I can't help you with that.
No.
Steve-O might be able to help. I'll ask him.
Steve-O, thanks. Okay, John.
Although I wouldn't use them.
No.
Okay. Not if they come from Steve-O.
No, okay, fair enough. All right, John. Well, as I say, sorry you couldn't see the lights. Do you have a particular record you'd like us to put on the virtual turntable?
Well, not particular. Just anything by ELO. Now, not a lot of people know that stands for the Electric Light Orchestra.
Right, yes, yes.
So,
I knew that.
Yes. Right. But not a lot of people know that that is actually one of Bashar al-Assad's favourite pop groups.
Of who, sorry?
Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria.
Okay.
One of his favourite pop groups.
Right.
A little bit of trivia there about ELO.
Okay.
So I'm happy for you to play anything really by ELO.
Okay.
Yes. But perhaps not Mr. Blue Skies.
All right. Well, I'll play something from ELO, but not Mr. Blue Sky. How's that? Although the sky was blue for some people.
Not at night, though.
What?
Not at night.
Well, no. Yes, because of the Northern Lights.
But not blue at night.
Well, some of the colours: blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple.
Well, it might be if you go far enough north, because I've said I don't believe that anybody
okay.
saw them this far south.
Right. Okay. My mum saw them down in Poole.
Well, I think she's just caught up in the hysteria at the moment. I'm not sure I believe her. You know, no, I'm not calling her rationality into question.
Right.
I just think she might have been swept along. You know,
Okay, so it's
by the enthusiasm of the moment.
hysteric. So you say my mum is hysterical.
No, she just swept along by the enthusiasm of the moment.
Right. Okay. Okay, John. Well, nice to speak to you, and speak to you again next week.
Absolutely, Mark. Always wonderful to speak to you. Enjoy your show. Valley Park Radio is one of my favourite hospital radio shows ever.
That's fantastic. And remember, keep watching the skies.
I will keep watching a little bit. Yes,
Okay.
I might do that. I might.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Indeed.
All right.
Molly, please. Thank
Pardon?
you.
Who? Sorry.
Molly.
Oh, Molly. Yes, I
Molly,
forgot.
please.
Molly. Shout out to Molly. Absolutely. Lovely to speak to you, John, and speak to you again next time.
Okay. Bye-bye, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Darren's Valley's radio station.